You, yo, what's happening, world? We back with another one. Stay tuned live. Damn you two sports talk. We got Ron, we got JB. Fellas, what's happening with this?
One's in.
Man, how was the weekend?
Man, it's raining out here, man. So I'm trying to just trying to stay dry, man.
Hey man, let me ask you this. I know I'm gonna go off subject a little bit, but let me ask you this. Uh this weekend, it was Valentine's Day, right? So
Mm-hmm.
it was Valentine's Day this weekend, right? So I'm in the barbershop, right? And this guy
Mm-hmm.
comes in and everybody say, "What's up, man? What's going on?" Just regular speaking, regular fella talk when somebody pop up in the
Mm-hmm.
shop. And this guy says Happy Valentine's Day to the fellas. And it was a couple guys in the shop said it back. So I said, so I got back, right? I didn't even say nothing. And then the guy tried to clean it up and say, well, the fellas need some love too. I'm like, no, bro. And they kind of looked at me side eye because I said something about it. Was I in the wrong? Because I told the guys that ain't no way in the hell another man should come in the shop and tell other men Happy Valentine's Day. I don't get to
Yeah,
Happy
cause
Valentine's Day.
Jay Will did that as a prank. Like he texted me, but he did that as a prank because he hell no, you're not supposed to do that.
That
I ain't
that
never
no,
in my
No.
what
I
this
ain't never in
dude
my
did,
life.
it wasn't no prank. It wasn't no prank because he came in and he said it, and when hardly nobody said nothing back, that's when he tried to clean it up and say, "Man, the fellas need some love too." I'm like, bro, listen, ain't no way in the hell you supposed to come in the shop full of dudes and tell them Happy Valentine's Day. I don't
Yeah,
even
I ain't, that
no,
even that never even crossed my mind seeing a dude
no. And then I
say
was
Happy
shocked.
Valentine's Day.
I was shocked that a couple people said it back. So I had to look back like, man, I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt that they just speaking back and
Nah,
not understanding and realizing.
I ain't
But
never. Nah,
I,
hell no.
I
No.
ain't, I ain't, I ain't doing that. And then they tried to
No.
say something to me because I said something about it. Now y'all
Nah, hell
defending this
no.
stuff like now, and if you part of the LGBTQ, I ain't got no, that's your thing. That's what you do. I ain't got nothing
But
against that. That's what you do. But don't try to say nothing to me because I say something about it and call it out.
Exactly. Like no,
but
like yeah, we don't do that. We don't do that.
no.
It's
No.
something y'all want to tell me. Like this something I
What?
need to know.
No.
Then one dude, which he kind of off a little bit. He came to the shop um the day before Valentine's Day, and he actually gave out gifts like little chocolate candy gifts in the box. So people in the shop, man. But he was
What the
off.
hell?
He was a little off in the head,
I mean,
Hopefully,
right. I
because
mean,
ain't
No,
no
he
way.
he
that,
he, def- he definitely is because he come in all the time, and I've seen
right.
him before,
You
and
know
he
what I'm
off.
saying? I will not look at him that I know something.
Yeah,
You,
but I think that
but
was I think his grandma came in there with him because she always be with him. She either drop him off
mm,
or she come in with him. But I'm
mm,
saying that she probably should have stopped that too. You don't want their
what?
kid,
Sometimes
thinking
a
that.
grandparent mm, don't want to say nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't want.
In that case, she
Um,
probably should have run. She probably should
I mean, hey, I just
have.
she might don't
I
want
guess
to say nothing.
she probably didn't
I
want to hurt the
mean,
kid's
some
feelings.
parents, right? Some parents or grandparents be like, I don't want to say nothing because that might
Well, I'm a,
be his thing.
I'm assuming that's his grandma because she's an older lady, and
Right,
it seems like they have like that grandson grandma kind of connection,
right.
So I'm assuming that's. But I know the kid he
I
off a
mean,
little bit. I think he got to
I,
be around 19 or
right.
20, something like that. no older than 21.
Yeah.
You know, so, but I know he off a little bit.
The
So I just thought I thought that was just kind of wild that especially the guy, the other guy I'm talking about now, not the kid, the other guy, he was grown. He was like, shit, that man
other dude, a little suspect.
He had to be like 50 something. So when he came in there and said that thing so confident and bold, and then when ain't nobody hardly say nothing back, that's when he tried to clean it up. Like, you know, the fellas need love. No, nigga, we need love, but we don't need you coming here telling us Happy Valentine's Day.
Right.
That's a no, bro. I'm gonna say something about it every time I come in there, bro. Until you apologize, God damn it, I'm gonna say something about it.
Right. Every time I see you,
I'm gonna bring it up. Like, you the same dude that told us Happy Valentine's Day.
Right. All right. Really?
Bro, you know better. But Ron, what you think about the NBA All-Star weekend? You know, to me, it's been getting worse each year. But this, I think they had the actual game was a little bit more competitive than it's been in recent years. But
the game was, but that dunk contest, we got to talk about that. That was
horrible. I want to hear what you think about it, because to me it was just
that dude almost. That
ass cheeks to me.
I forgot that dude's name. He almost got a concussion.
Oh, to my Jace Richardson.
Yeah, he almost got a concussion.
I think that's Jason Richardson's son. Remember Jason Richardson that played in the league?
Right. This dude fell back like this.
And damn near split his shit open.
Yeah. All right.
That shit was horrible.
Right.
Yeah, it was horrible.
This the NBA. When you don't do your research, who the dunk and who can't dunk. You need to do your research.
Bro, that was ugly. That was ugly, man. He should be disqualified from ever competing again. So should Jackson Hayes.
Who was that light-skinned dude with the
Jackson Hayes? Jackson Hayes, he was full of shit too.
Yeah. I'll be like, go to your room.
He had better in-game dunks than what he did in the dunk contest. That shit was horrible.
This man missed the free throw line.
That was horrible, bro.
I don't know what kind of dunk he was trying to do. I guess he was trying to do the logo, Michael Jordan logo.
Man, they really got to find something to replace the slam dunk contest, because this shit was horrible. It was even the guy that won it, his dunks wasn't even all that. The guy from Miami, his dunks wasn't all that. Jackson Hayes was horrible. Jace Richardson was absolutely just. Both of them was complete ass cheeks. The whole slam dunk competition in general is ass cheeks. I think the last good one that I can remember was when Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon was going at it. I think that's the last good one I remember. You know what I'm saying? Since then, it's been kind of
that they robbed that dude from the Nuggets.
Aaron Gordon.
And that Gordon. Yes, he got robbed.
If I'm not mistaken, I think at the time he was still with Orlando at the time, and Zach LaVine was still in Minnesota.
Yeah. And that dude got robbed. He should have won that dunk contest. But I get it. But still, nah. Ever since then, it just been horrible.
It ain't been good. It's been terrible. Then you had the 3-point competition. Dame Lillard won that. That's the third time he's won it. But the thing that got me is, right, we all know Dame Lillard has been out this season, hadn't played this season. He ain't going to play this season because he, tore his Achilles in the playoffs last year when he was with Milwaukee. But how in the hell does he get to go and get into the 3-point competition? Not only did he get in it, he won it. So, you look at shit, Aaron, I done attempted and made the same just as many threes as Dame Lillard done attempted and made this season. And none. Ain't neither one of us took a 3 in the NBA and made a 3 in the NBA this season. And he enters so I don't know, is that like Bad for the NBA because all you had to do was find one more, participant. It ain't like you had to go and find 10. All you had to find was one more guy. You couldn't find one more guy to compete in a 3-point competition to the point where Dame Lillard, who ain't played a game all season and who ain't gonna play a game all season because he dealing with, recovering from torn ACL, he had to get in the competition. Not only that, this is a league. This is a league full of 3-point shooters because everybody in the league shooting damn 3-ball now.
Yeah.
So how in the hell you can't find one more participant when you in a league full of damn 3-point shooters? That's what everybody is doing now. They run into the damn 3-point line and shoot. Even the bigs is shooting the threes.
Once again, the NBA don't do their homework. They don't. You know the man gonna be out all season. Why are you gonna let the man will participate in a 3-point contest?
You couldn't find
NBA
one more.
Be on that bullshit.
You couldn't find one more guy, just one to the point where Dame didn't have to. So I don't know if this is
don't do that research.
I don't know if this is an Adam Silver problem with the NBA, or is this just a problem with the players that's in today's NBA? Because now it should not be. It should not be hard to find participants for a 3-point competition because every damn body shoot the 3. It ain't a team in the NBA that don't got at least 4 guys shooting 3s. You can't name a team that don't got at least four guys shooting 3s, huh?
You gotta look at it. The commissioner is soft on these players.
There.
He's very soft. Now, if this was the commissioner from the 90s,
David Stern.
Yeah, he'd be like, yeah, motherfucker, you're not playing. I don't care what you say. But Adam Silver, very soft on these players today. That's why we get the bullshit we get.
Yeah.
I mean,
so do you think that it needs to be like, again, I don't know how I'm trying to say this, but how do you think you can get the big dogs to participate in these festivities of these, during the All-Star week, like slam dunk competition? Like nobody in the head, man. Who the hell knew Jackson Hayes? You didn't even. The only reason you know Jackson Hayes because he's a fucking Laker. Right. You don't really pay attention to Jackson Hayes. You only paying attention to him now because he's in a Laker uniform. But as far as Jace Richardson, you don't pay attention to the Orlando Magic to check for him. Why they can't get the Anthony Edwards? Why they can't get, the Ja Morant when he was, before pre-injury? Why they can't get some of these bigger names to participate in the in like the slam dunk competition that we want to see? I mean,
because you got the LeBron soft ass. Man, remember a while back, LeBron said he would do the dunk contest and never did it. Right. So if you got some people call him the GOAT, saying he will not do it. They're like, shit, if he don't do it, why should we do it?
Shaedon Sharpe, I think that's another one out in Portland. You got somebody like Brandon Miller with the Hornets.
Like I said, everybody look up to LeBron. If LeBron said he would do it, I guarantee other players, great players, would do it.
So I'm wondering where it's gonna go when LeBron is not in the NBA no more.
It would go back to how it used to be.
You think it'll go back to getting some of the top tier players to participate in it?
Mm-hmm. Because
Jalen Johnson is another one. Jalen Johnson,
Yeah. And they got. I would like to see Jaylen Brown do it.
Yeah.
From Boston.
He did it one year.
Yeah. I would like to see the what that dude's name from Toronto. The one with the braids or dreads.
Brandon Miller.
I would like to see him do it.
I don't think he'll be a good dunker, Brandon Miller.
Or I would like to see the AKA Larry Johnson with the Pelicans. What his name is? Zion. I realize he
Yeah.
hitting though. It's so many, but also they look up to LeBron. LeBron, and they are LeBron the GOAT. Whatever LeBron say goes.
Right.
And when he not in the picture no more, that means we will see real basketball again, in my opinion.
But you know what, Ron? I blame the media too.
Yeah.
Because the media glorify these guys, a lot of these guys, before they even prove themselves to being something. Yeah. The media already done glorified them and put them up here, and they ain't even proved themselves yet. Yeah. So if you already getting glorified and put up here by the media, it's like, what else the hell do I need to do? Because you already got me up here. At one point in time, people who wasn't getting the recognition like that made all-star teams, and they competed against the best, and they stood out, and that's how they got their notoriety to climb up the ladder. But now some of these media outlets is putting these guys way up here before they even prove them. And so they thinking like, why the hell do I need to do anything if I'm already up there in their eyes?
Right. Also, the NBA don't hype up the All-Star game no more.
Nah, they don't. I don't even think that type of players is in no more.
I mean, what I'm saying, all year, man, I've been coming up, they used to hype up the All-Star game all year.
Right.
You would see it everywhere, commercials, everywhere. Now, you don't even hear about it till you go on YouTube or something.
Yeah.
That's how I found out it was on TV. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah. Then they keep changing up tournament style and all this other kind of. It's like, man.
Yeah, a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah. And then you got Adam Silver, who just recently came out and said they might consider doing away with the draft and letting letting the rookies that's coming in be free agents.
That don't make no sense.
I think it's just a beginning thought. I don't even think they really thought it throughout yet, because I don't know how the hell they're gonna be free agents and who's gonna get.
Right.
He's trying to stop the tanking. Is
the only way you to stop the tanking is you suspend teams or players. My bad. Suspend them. Hit them where it hurt at. Tell them, hey, you can't play for like 40 games.
The only real way, in my opinion, you should be able to stop tanking is if you start taking first round picks away from these teams. Like if you find them, and then if you still in violation of trying to tank, you take their first round pick. So now you ain't got no choice but to play because you ain't tanking for nobody because you don't have that pick.
But you know who started that bullshit?
Tanking?
Yeah.
Who?
Tanking and low management.
Well, low management, I think they was saying it Greg Popovich.
Yeah.
But tanking, I don't know who started the tank.
I think, let's just say you never seen the NBA stars ever play. And this your first time coming to the game.
Mm-hmm.
As a kid, and your favorite player not playing, how will you feel?
I feel bad, shit. Especially with the way these ticket prices going now.
Right. So imagine that for today kids.
And then a lot of them is scratching these guys off at the last minute. Like they supposed to play, and then now they're a healthy scratch. Like
right. They'll be like, oh, my pinky toe hurt.
No, get your ass out there. Shit,
right, man. Get your ass out there, motherfucker. What the fuck wrong with you?
We finna shoot it up with something or rub it with something.
Right.
We're gonna wrap it up real tight
in the 80s. Right. 80s and 90s.
Take your ass.
Michael Jordan played what? How many games?
Shit, he was playing the whole season. I think the only one year he didn't play the whole season because he had something in his foot.
Yeah, right. But other than that, they played the
playing.
whole season.
Yeah, they was playing.
So these kids today, they don't want to play basketball for the whole season. That's the problem. They too soft.
A lot of them now, they don't love basketball like they think. They just love the lifestyle that basketball can provide them.
Right. You love the money, the jewelry, you
but
get
you don't
into
actually
parties.
you don't actually love the game in itself. You just love what you can get out of it as far as the lifestyle.
What you can get out of the game. No, go back to the 90s and early 2000s. The New York Knicks, the Pacers, the Hornets, Orlando Magics, the Bucks, all these teams, they used to fight. All those teams.
Yeah,
Patrick Ewing, this tall motherfucker, what, 6'9", 6'10"? He missed 1 year, I think, or 2 years.
Yeah, man, it's sad, bro. It's
sad.
It's sad, man. It's sad, man. You can't.
Oh,
NBA All-Star Weekend, man. It's the this shit horrible now. It's horrible.
Yeah.
And this is only gonna get worse because of the type of talent that you got keep coming in. Until somebody that really want to be in it and want to change and dictate the way that it's viewed, it's gonna get worse from there. Because you got Kobe Bryant no more. Of course the KGs, the Wades, the AIs, all those guys are out the league. And RIP to Kobe, he dead. But all those other guys that that I didn't name that was back in the day, they out the league. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then you got LeBron and KD. They on the back end, about to soon be out the league.
You got Steph, and you got
he on the back end too.
Right. Clay on the back end. So Draymond on the back end. So
it's only gonna get it's only gonna get worse, man. I don't know, bro. They got to do something. They in my opinion, they just gotta do away with the dunk contest. This shit was so horrible this year. That to me, that was enough to say fuck it next year. We ain't doing it. We ain't doing it. He should have said that. He should have made that announcement after the bullshit that we saw Saturday. When the man fell and hit his head and shit like that, and Jackson Hayes going out there doing that one-handed basic ass dunk, he should have said. Matter of fact, he should have just came out on the court and stopped this shit then and said, "Look, man, it's over with. It's over with." Now next year,
I seen a video when that man hit his head on the basketball court. Somebody said he needs some milk. I said, what that shit?
He needs some milk, man. I knew it had got bad when what's the white kid that won it? McClung.
That played
G League at the time.
Yeah,
he was in the G League at the time. Now he won it, but he had some creative ass. Yeah, twice. Now he won it twice. He had some creative ass dunks, and he should have won it. But I knew the NBA was in trouble with it then when they had a G leaguer get in the dunk contest. Now I'm not saying the guy wasn't capable of winning it. Because obviously he did. He won it twice, but he wasn't in the NBA. So once they go and start pulling a G League player to participate in a slam dunk competition for the NBA, that's when I knew it was in trouble then. It was signs of being in trouble before then, but when it really was in trouble to me when they pulled a G League up to participate in the slam dunk. And you got all these players in the NBA, all this athleticism in the NBA, and you can't get 5-7 people to participate in it, or however many participants it is. You can't get that. Bro, you should easily get that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's sad.
So, they gotta do something about that shit. I mean, they might have to throw some money incentives in there, and I'm talking about more than $1 million. They might have to throw.
You should just want to play just because. Just because.
You should.
You should want to be everybody should be like, oh, he gonna be the one that.
Bro, being an all-star don't even mean nothing no more.
Right, but remember, back in the day, we knew Vince Carter was gonna be nasty with it. We knew what his name played for the Warriors back in the day. Jason Richardson.
Jason Richardson.
We knew he was gonna be nasty.
Yeah.
Tracy McGrady, we knew he was gonna be like, holy shit.
Yeah, even Zach LaVine. I knew Zach
right.
LaVine.
We knew all these great players, they were going to bring something different, creativity to the dunk contest. Now it's like, okay, I don't care.
Yeah, it's watered down and it's weak as hell, Ron. They got to figure this out, man. Just the overall NBA during Adam Silver's time has been weak because he's to me soft. You know what I mean? He's soft.
He's soft.
He real soft. You saw he only gave that little ass punishment that he gave for that Charlotte and Detroit fight.
Well, he gave him 7 games.
That's it. That's the most games somebody got suspended was 7, I believe, and that was Isaiah Stewart. I thought Isaiah Stewart was gonna be borderline suspended for the rest of the season, because remember Isaiah Stewart, he wasn't even in the game when the fight broke out. He was on the bench.
Off the
bench. That nigga hey Ron, he had ice wrapped around his knees. That motherfucker was on the bench. He had ice wrapped around his knees, bro. He had his knees wrapped, and he ran his ass off the bench into the fight and threw punches. I thought that when they reviewed that, I thought he was going, especially him, because remember he's like a repeat offender. He always he always getting into it with somebody.
He's the Draymond Green of the East.
The younger Draymond Green. He always getting into it with somebody. He always catching a tech and getting into it with somebody. So I thought when he ran off the bench, which is a violation in itself, and he swung, I thought he was gonna be damn near done for damn near the rest of the season.
Yeah.
But to get 7 games, that pretty much telling everybody that when some shit pop off, we can just run off the bench.
Right.
And now what can Adam Silver do? He can't punish whoever do it after Isaiah Stewart did it. He can't punish them more than he did Isaiah Stewart.
That's why I keep on saying, go back to the old ways. The old commissioner be like, oh, you leaving? Oh, you got 30 days. 30 games, you can't play. And I take your money out of your pocket. Now what?
And if you got to put it where you got to go overboard, because if they try to appeal it and you win, it's still a lot of games. So let's just say you give them, I don't know, 25 game suspension, and they appeal it and you knock it down to 21. So you only shave 4 games off of the suspension, which is still 20 something games. So
you might well don't just take it and be quiet about it.
Yeah. So and like you said, you ain't getting paid because now
you're not getting paid because all they just doing, they're finding a new way to take more money out of your pocket.
Yeah, because that shit was ridiculous, bro. Somebody else can come off the bench and do what he did. How can Adam Silver give them more than suspension time than he gave a repeat of a known offender in Isaiah Stewart? Everybody know Isaiah Stewart got anger issues. Everybody know he get texts. Everybody know he try to fight. So
the Draymond Green of the East.
I don't know, man. I don't get that. I don't get that. I think it's just Adam Silver. He's softening up. He's soft. And he making the league soft.
Right. But look at Draymond Green. Now look at Stewart.
Yeah.
He
should have been gone too.
Right.
All the shit ignoring.
Right.
Draymond Green and stomped on Sabonis' chest, stomped his ass out.
And you gonna hit your teammate in the face?
Hold on, that was Sabonis he stomped in the chest, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was another bit. So he done did a lot of shit too. So
think about it. He's the Draymond Green of the East.
You might as well just let them do what hockey do. Throw some blows until somebody fall. When somebody
That's
fall,
why I said a while back, I said I want to see two motherfuckers in a ring and be boxing those two motherfuckers. Those two motherfuckers. Y'all Billy Bass, well, go at it.
yeah, just go ahead and let them fight like they do in hockey.
Right.
And whoever hit the flow first, or if it get too out of control,
Right.
then we'll come in, and deal with it that way.
Right. Y'all Billy Bass, go at it. There you go.
That's
all the money going to charity anyway, so fight.
I don't know how. I guess he just try not to let the league get back to the Malice and the Palace days. You know,
it's too late now. It's already there.
Yeah. So
when you got two teams going at each other, it's already there.
Yeah, because it was crazy. That fight happened, and then I think the Hawks and the Minnesota Timberwolves got into it.
Right.
But the fight wasn't as big as the one in Charlotte, Detroit.
Right. But Detroit, they're going to be a problem in the playoffs. They're going to be a problem.
Yeah.
I tell everybody that now Detroit Pistons will be a problem in the playoffs.
So you got them in the Eastern Conference Finals?
Most definitely.
Against who? Maybe the Knicks? Oh, well, we don't know yet how the seeding and stuff gonna play out, but if you had to predict now, them two teams being at the top of the East, the Detroit Pistons, I think, is 1, and the Knicks is what, like 3 or 4, 3, somewhere like that.
Yeah,
they can't be past 3. They can't be below 3.
I just see them those two in the East Conference. I can see those two.
Matter of fact, let me see now. I think the Knicks is 3rd.
I don't see the 76ers going nowhere. I don't see the Pacers going nowhere. I don't see the Bucks going nowhere.
Yeah, the Knicks is 3rd. Pistons 1, Celtics 2, Knicks 3, Cavs 4, Toronto 5, Philly 6, Orlando 7, Miami 8, Charlotte 9, and Atlanta 10. Them the top 10. Right?
Yeah. I don't see Atlanta going nowhere. I don't see Toronto doing nothing. I don't trust the Cavs. I don't trust them.
Because James Harden there now?
Yeah. He choked like a female on the corner.
But you know what? That's like Cleveland is like I don't know how to describe the move. It helped them, but it didn't help them. It helped them in a sense that James Harden plays more games than Darius Garland do. So from a healthy standpoint, it helped them that way because James Harden is playing more games than Darius Garland played. Darius Garland always hurt. If it ain't his damn foot, it's his ankle. If it ain't his damn ankle, it's his elbow. If it ain't his damn elbow, it's damn shin. If it ain't the shin, it's a thigh. So from that standpoint, it helps Cleveland because they get a guy who actually plays more than Garland. But they also get a guy that don't perform in the playoffs. So
that's why I said he choked more than a female on the corner.
So it helped. It hurt him. It helped him from getting a guy that's
you go back to what James Harden you gonna get. Will you get the one?
History shows that you're not gonna get the one that's gonna help you in the playoffs.
Right. So
he had his chance in Houston. I think they went 7 games with Golden State, and he had his chance there to kind of break that curse or whatever got going on, and he didn't do it. So, and it's been the same thing each time you've been in the playoffs after that.
So then when I said you might have said his career over.
Good regular season player, but playoffs you can't count on him.
Right, you can't count on him. So what the point of you bringing him to your team and you know he ain't about shit in the playoffs?
So I think they're gonna try to recruit LeBron in the offseason back to Cleveland. That's what
the rumor is. Over there too.
That's what the rumor is. Him and Spotter Mitch Donovan Mitchell, they trying to. The rumor is they gonna try to get LeBron to come to Cleveland this offseason. But what I mean,
so you got two old motherfuckers that don't want to show up in the playoffs.
Then
you got two old motherfuckers that need Ben Gay.
So I don't know how this is gonna work. It's probably gonna be a package deal, kind of like Giannis and his brother. So when you sign Bron, you're gonna have to sign Bronny too.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So it's like the Giannis package deal. You get Giannis, you got to get his brothers too.
Yeah, and his brother not about shit. He another one trying to fight on the sideline. Player, you don't sit your dusty ass down somewhere.
You only got a spot because Giannis on the team.
Right.
I don't know if anybody actually sat him down and explained that to him. Like, look, bro, you got the best job in the fucking world. You getting a check to do nothing. But fly to the games and have the best seat in the house, which is on the end of the goddamn bench courtside. Right. And you only got that because your brother on the team.
Right. So what you good for?
The only time you see the flow, you don't even see the flow when we injured and the rotation switch up. You only see the flow when we getting the hell beat out of us or we beat the hell out of somebody. That's the only time Giannis' brother see the flow. Tell me a time that Giannis' brother was on the flow when it was meaningful. When I said meaningful, I'm talking about when the game is still within reach, when the Milwaukee Bucks ain't getting the hell beat out of them or they ain't beating the hell out of nobody, and it's more than 3 minutes left. Because that's the only time you see Giannis' brother. It's 3 minutes left in the game. They getting the hell beat out of them or they beating the hell out of somebody. And them 3 minutes he in the game is meaningless. Don't mean shit. When last time you seen Giannis' brother in a game that he actually contributed and it meant something?
Never.
You see what I'm saying? You can't. So he's only there because of his brother.
So you're like, I could say something else, but I keep that to myself.
Oh shit! You might well say it. You done hinted at it now.
Shit, the motherfucker is sorry as fuck.
He is.
You sorry as fuck. You be picking your brother's nose and shit on the sideline. You sit your dusty ass down somewhere.
He is kind of goofy. He is.
Well, you goof. You a goofy.
I ain't gonna say kinda. He is goofy. Ain't no kinda in. He is goofy.
You be picking your brother boogers out of his nose and shit. Sit your dusty ass down somewhere. Sit down. You goofy as fuck.
He is. He definitely is a goofball. I don't know him personally, but I'm just going based off what I see.
Right. What I seen, I remember one time somebody pushed Giannis to the floor. And he trying to run to the floor. All right, sit your goofy ass down somewhere. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
What will you do? Nothing.
Yeah. Then I remember one time, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was in Philly. This was after the game was over. And, the maintenance crew, they, try to take the goals and stuff. Now, I don't know if they had another event that was going to be played, held in that, what a Sixers play. But after the game was over, the maintenance people was cleaning up and moving stuff, getting stuff out the way. Giannis decides while they out there trying to, take the goal down, he wants to practice free throws. So he goes and moves the ladder that the guy is about to climb up on to, do something to the goal or whatever. And him and the guy going back and forth at it. And here come Giannis' brother out there trying to get in it with it. I'm like, man, y'all take the game is over. Practice the free throws tomorrow once you get back. Or I don't know where the hell they went after that game, or they went back to Milwaukee or went to another city or what the hell. But let the man do his job. Practice your damn free throws. When you get home or once you get to the next city or whatever, just let the man do his damn job.
Right.
You know, if you miss some free throws, I get you want to practice it, but
Right.
you done had all damn season to practice the damn free throws you missed, and
Right.
you know, so let the man do it. It was no reason to get in the man's face and get mad with him when he trying to do his job. You see what I'm saying?
Once
So-
again, Giannis' brother is a goofball. We all know that. You want Buster Great. Every time I see them motherfucker, he telling somebody to hold me back. Okay, we gonna let your dusty ass go out there and get a 2-piece and biscuit. One at a time. Maybe you sit the fuck down somewhere. Maybe you sit the fuck down somewhere. You need to get a 2-piece and biscuit.
He should.
I never. That dude a goofball, man.
A real certified goofball. Certified. So Ron, what you got on this NFL mock? What you want to do? Top 10?
Yeah.
Let's get to the top 10.
Okay. The Raiders, I got them trading that first pick.
Okay.
I got because they need so much shit, not even funny. The Raiders, Max Crosby asking for a trade right now.
Yeah.
So you need to find a replacement for that. You need another D tackle.
Right.
You need a corner. You need a wide receiver. You need offensive line help.
You need everything. You name it, they need it.
Right.
Except
so,
Tiny.
I got them. Now, I'm not saying it might be them, but it's one of these teams. The Miami Dolphins, Minnesota Vikings, the Jets, Pittsburgh Steelers. Okay. Miami Dolphins, they traded everybody and their mama.
Yeah, they just released Bradley Chubb and Tyree Hill.
Right.
So they got they don't have a lot of cap space. And they trying to move to eventually.
Right. Minnesota Vikings. JJ McCarthy. He
ain't it. He ain't
right.
It.
The Jets. Terrible.
You think they're gonna move up? You think the Jets gonna move up?
See, I don't know. I don't know if they won't keep Justin Fields for another year, or do they trade Justin Fields?
Now, rumor has it, or rumor I heard is they might be looking at Kirk Cousins just for a bridge quarterback.
I mean, I could see that. I could see that.
Yeah, not just for a bridge till they
right for next year.
Yeah, and yeah.
I could see that.
So you got the Raiders trading their first pick.
Who traded down
to one of those three teams, either the Vikings, Dolphins, or because I think the Dolphins, if I'm not mistaken, I think they're 12th. Let me go back and double check. I think the Dolphins are picking 12th.
Who when the Pittsburgh pick to? The one I want to know.
The Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah. That nigga quarterback bad too.
Hold on, let me see. I just had the thing. Let me pull it back up. No. The Miami Dolphins pick 11th.
Okay.
And you said Pittsburgh they picked 21 again. I think they had a 21st pick last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they picking 21 again this year.
Now I could see Miami pull something like that off. I could see that because the Raiders need everything. Yeah. I don't want to put
they're gonna have to give up a lot.
Yeah.
The Dolphins going to give up a lot to move up from 11 to 1. Because look at how much we had to give up to trade with Chicago Bears, and I think we was 8th or 9th.
Right.
Going to 1.
The reason I said that because the Raiders need everything. I would stick with Geno Smith for one more year and get a quarterback next year.
Right.
Then get this rookie #1 draft pick with the Raiders. Yeah. You can have a shitty year. Real talk. I don't care how much money y'all got. It will not fix everything wrong with that team. It will not fix everything wrong with the Raiders.
Yeah. So, I think I'm gonna go. I think the Raiders are gonna keep the first pick. And speaking of Raiders, I'm going off subject a little bit. I met this guy today. He's a reporter for the Raiders.
Ooh.
I met him in a restaurant. He showed me his his social media.
The badge they got.
No, I seen him in a restaurant, and we was talking, and he was the guy. He said he was actually say he's from Florida, and he do sports reporting out here in LA. So he's not just the Las Vegas Raiders reporter. He do sports reporting in Vegas. He do sports reporting on the Raiders. He do boxing. He do the Las Vegas Aces, the WNBA team. And I think he said he's gonna start covering the A's when they get the baseball team out here. So, but back to it just came to me. I had me and him was talking. So I think the Raiders is gonna stay at 1. The new head coach Clint Kubiak. I think they are gonna take Mendoza because although they need a lot of holes, they got a lot of holes. They need pause. I don't want to say the wrong shit, but they got a lot of holes that need to be addressed. They got a lot of issues that need to be addressed on both sides of the ball. I just don't think that even if they do trade the #1 pick to whoever, and I don't think it's going to change the team around in the course of one offseason. Right. There's one draft and one free agency. I think it's going to take much more time than that. So even if you do trade the #1 pick and trade Max Crosby, that's not going to turn your team around in one season. I don't think. Not in that division. Not because I don't think you're going to go from having the first pick overall this year to having the 21st pick overall next year. I don't think you're going to be your jump to be that good ain't going to be that quick and soon. So I think they're going to take Mendoza at 1 because they got Clint Kubiak coming in there who was at Seattle. Right. Geno is already there. I think they sit Mendoza one season behind Geno, and they don't just throw him out there unless Geno gets hurt and he has to go out there by default. Ooh. So I think he sits behind Geno for a season to like you said, just because the Raiders are gonna be bad. I'm not sure how much cap space they got. And then Tom Brady is over there now.
Right. They got some money.
So they can address some of their needs in free agency.
But all that money will not cover up everything.
No, it won't. They won't. But they'll have a nice chunk of money to go out in free agency.
Right. You could get a good 8 or 9 pieces. Well, I don't want to say pieces, players. Good players with the chunk of money they got.
So I think they're gonna do more. I think they're gonna do a little bit more on the offensive side of the ball than defensive side of the ball.
Defense.
Because I think they're gonna do more additions on offense than defense because Clint Kubiak is an offensive minded guy.
Right.
So like I said, you draft Mendoza with the first pick. You got Geno Smith there. You don't really have to play him right away because of how bad the situation is, and you don't want to throw him out there. So you got a guy that you could play sitting behind for a year with a new head coach, an offensive-minded head coach, Clint Kubiak, and they go from there. So I'm gonna stick with the Raiders to stay at 1 and draft Mendoza, unless he just bombs the combine or some shit and they shift their attention somewhere else.
What about the New York Jets?
The New York Jets, I got them taking Caleb Downs, safety out of Ohio State. I think that they could go and take the best safety in the draft or one of the best players in the draft. He just happened to play safety. Because remember, they got 2 first-round picks. I think they got the 16th pick too. So this is a deeper defensive line draft than it is safety draft, in my opinion. Right. Aaron Glenn, defensive-minded head coach. I think he's going to start on the defensive side of the ball because remember, they traded away Sauce Gardner and Quentin Williams. Yeah. So they could take one of the best players at the safety position and Caleb Downs with the 2nd overall pick. And then with the 16th pick, they could double back and take a D lineman to replace what they lost in Quentin Williams. I don't think they could go D line here, and because Caleb Downs will be gone by the time they pick again. So I think they need to get him while they can with the 2nd pick and then double back and get a defensive lineman with the 16th pick.
I could see that, but also I could see how many good wide receivers they have.
Just Garrett Wilson.
I could see that get a wide receiver right here. They come back at 16, get your boy.
Who?
A D tackle.
Oh, the D lineman. Because I think Jermaine Johnson is still there. So they didn't move him. He's still there.
Right. They need more than him.
They need more than him, yeah. So I think they will take a receiver in this draft. I think they'll take him in the 2nd round because they're gonna be picking high again.
Right.
In the 2nd round.
I could see that. I could see.
And like you said, and then go and get a bridge quarterback like Kirk Cousins to just get them through the season,
And next year, I think the best draft class next year. So this year, like if you need a quarterback, you get a bridge quarterback. And next year, you draft your quarterback for the future, the face of your franchise or whatever.
Yeah.
The Cardinals.
Because I was finna say the last time I think the Jets drafted a safety that high was, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't it Jamal Adams with the 6th pick?
It was Jamal Adams, but we did go. Yeah.
That was the last. Yeah, the last time they took up safety that had to, and then they ended up trading him. So, but they
traded him to what, Seattle?
Seattle, yeah, and he didn't work out in Seattle the way he was. That was kind of the start of his, and now he with the Raiders.
Yeah, now here, Arizona,
Cardinals. I'm gonna say an offensive lineman because I think Mike LaFleur is now the head coach. I think they're gonna take offensive lineman. That offensive line out of Miami, Francis. I can't even pronounce his last name, but I think they need to draft him because I don't know what they're gonna do with Kyler Murray. I think Jacoby Brissett is a good bridge quarterback to get them through this year to next year. They got solid wide receiver play in Marvin Harrison Jr. and the other kid Wilson, and then they got a damn good tight end in Trey McBride. So they got weapons as far as the passing game is concerned. They just need to go and beef up the offensive line and develop the run game. And I think this guy, Francis, I can't pronounce his last name. I think he's a good offensive lineman to start with to develop that run game for Mike LaFleur. And you can go into free agency and get you a running back like Rico Dow. You know what I'm saying? So because I think they need to go that route.
I think Kyle Murray gone, dog. I think he gone.
Okay. I mean, even if he is gone, I think they still need an offensive lineman that's with the physicality in the run game.
Yeah,
you know
what I'm saying? On that.
And like you said, you get him, and then you go in free agency and get you a Rico Dow type of running back. Or you got your veteran quarterback to get you through this year with Jacoby Brissett. You got 2 good receivers, Wilson and Marvin Harrison, and then Trey McBride, tight end.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of starting something, especially in that division.
Yeah. Tennessee Titans. They also need everything.
Yep, Tennessee new head coach Robert Saleh. They can go different directions here, in my opinion. But I got them taking the defense end David Bailey out of Texas Tech. Robert Saleh, defensive minded coach. they're gonna have to get after the quarterback in that division because Jacksonville was a surprise team this year with Trevor Lawrence. Then you saw what the Indy did; they was a surprise team this year, and Houston was a playoff team this year. So I think they're gonna have to get after the quarterback. And this guy, David Bailey, I think he led college football in sacks this year. So,
but I did also see them trading down too. They need everything.
Yeah, they do. They do.
They need offensive linemen, defensive line, help, corners, safeties. They need everything too. So
I need to double check and see what they look like as far as cap space they're gonna have to spend because I think they could go
money.
Okay, so they should be if they go DN with this first round pick, they should be looking in free agency at offensive linemen to protect Cam Ward. And then they could double back in the second round and start getting receivers, and then looking in the draft at not draft, but looking in the free agency at a few other receivers. But they gotta. I'm just only saying they going with this defensive pick because they got Robert Saleh as a defensive guy as the head coach now. So I think that's why they're going with the first round pick.
Remember they got the Giants. Tennessee.
Tennessee.
They got the Giants head coach. So they could go wide receivers. The Calvin Ridley got paid by them, and he had not done shit in 2 years or a year. What Calvin Ridley done?
Nothing really since leaving Atlanta.
Right. He went to Jacksonville, did his thing, then Tennessee paid him, and he got injured last year. So, or like you said, they could go offensive lineman to protect on quarterback.
Now they also could, stick with David Bailey because like I said, I think he led the college football in sacks. So they're gonna have to get after the quarterback in that bit. But you know how it is in the first round, talent falls. A team like Tennessee will be picking high enough in the second round that they could move back into the first round and get a receiver if a receiver starts to fall.
Right.
And I think they need to be monitoring that situation with Keon Coleman in Buffalo. If Buffalo Bills are trying to part ways with Keon Coleman, I'm not saying Keon Coleman is a top 5 receiver, but he's a young receiver that can grow and fit in with Cam Ward.
Yeah, I could see that too.
And it ain't gonna cost you an arm and a leg.
Yeah, I see that too. I can see that too.
Or he could go to the New York Giants.
Who?
Coleman.
Keon Coleman to the Giants. Because who do the Giants have? Malik Neighbors. They got the kid Robinson and somebody else there.
They got one wide receiver. They got 2 years ago from Tennessee.
Hyatt. Jalen Hyatt.
Yeah. They had not played him. I don't know what happened, but he got nice. And he fell off. Or the head coach did not play him, period, last year. I like, damn. You said you need a top wide receiver. He got speed. I think he ran a 4.24 or something.
So he'll be a free agent next season.
Right. So I could see the Giants taking Coleman from Buffalo.
Possible.
Now, with the Giants, I got safety.
Oh, you got safety? Who you got? Caleb Downs?
Yep. That boy nice. And that defensive line that the Giants have already, you see it, that defensive line by itself already legit.
Yeah.
You put that safety with them?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was my initial pick, But I doubled and I switched it and I got the Jets taking Caleb Downs with the second pick. I think the Jets gonna use him like the Ravens use Kyle Hamilton. He's gonna be down in the box. He's gonna be back making plays. Right. So really, you get a guy like that, you can move him around and you kind of cover two positions.
Right. That'd be ugly.
And the Jets need that. They need all the positions covered they can get covered. But I got the Giants taking the linebacker out of Ohio State, Sonny Styles.
See, I can see they also got a pass rusher who that thing by trading. The rumor is Thibodeau.
Thibodeau.
Now, if you trade Thibodeau, you get extra draft compensation. But I'm gonna take, cause like you said, the front four with the New York Giants is already good. So if you throw in Sonny Styles, a linebacker,
you playing with vegetables.
So now you actually got a part of the team that you can work with, but they also could use the offensive line right there. Right. They got to protect Jackson Dart.
They got one offensive lineman. He had not seen the field in 2 years.
Okay, so they could go O-line there. But I think if they restructure a couple contracts, I think the New York Giants could be in the same position with Jackson Dart that the Chicago Bears was in with Caleb Williams. Remember the Chicago Bears this past offseason? They went heavy on the offensive line in free agency. So I think the Giants could be in the same position to do that for Jackson Dart if they restructure a couple contracts.
You want to protect the face of your franchise. The face of the Giants. So, of course, I would get 5 offensive linemen, the best ones. Yeah. Come on. Y'all come over here. Protect the quarterback. Yeah. The Giants going to be a problem this year coming up. They got a good head coach over there now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely a problem.
They're gonna be a better structured team with
yes.
I give you that.
Now, the Cleveland Browns.
Cleveland, I got them taking Carnell Tate. They need a wide receiver bad.
They need everything.
They do, but I think they Todd Monken, who's now the new head coach over there in Cleveland, offensive minded guy. I think he's gonna get Shedeur some help. They could go offensive line, but I think they're gonna work on Shedeur. In my opinion, this is just my opinion. I think they're gonna work on Shedeur's pocket awareness because a lot of times you look at Shedeur when he take the sacks, it might look like the offensive line is horrible. And I ain't saying that it's good, but a lot of them sacks, if he stopped drifting 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage and trying to keep the play alive instead of just throwing the ball away, he can prevent some of them sacks. So I think if he works on that, offensive line wouldn't be a need with the 6th pick. As much as a wide receiver is, because it's a damn if you do, damn if you don't situation in Cleveland. If he gets sacked, they say the offensive line ain't no good. If he throw a pass and he can't get it complete, they saying he ain't got nobody to throw the ball to. So you can go either one there, but I think they're gonna work on his pocket awareness better, and you should see an improvement there this season, and they're gonna get him some wide receiver help. And you can't go wrong with taking an Ohio State wide receiver. So
appreciate you, Anna. Hit that like button.
So you can't go wrong with Ohio State receiver. So they're gonna give him some offensive help with Todd Monken as the head coach now.
I could see the dude from Tennessee, wide receiver. He like 6'2". I forgot his name. He a very fast wide receiver. From Tennessee.
I think I know who you're talking about because we played him this year. I can't remember his name, but I do remember him being. I think he might have caught a couple deep passes on Georgia this at the game.
He caught 2.
2 of them,
Or I could see they taking Branch from Georgia.
I think that's too high for him. To me, Zachariah Branch. To me, he's like a late first round pick to me.
But if you look at it, that's what Baltimore did all last year. That is Zay Flowers.
Yeah,
That what he all about.
but I don't think he's better than
I'm
Cardinal
not
Tate.
right.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he better than him.
But this is what the 6th pick.
Yeah. But
What up, Emma Wing?
yeah, they close. I just would say that much.
I'm gonna put Zachariah Branch closer in the 20s, about that 25 range.
Okay, I could see that too.
Yeah, I could see him going in that range.
But his speed, that would be nasty for that.
Because can Cardinal Tate develop into or be a number 1 type receiver in the NFL?
It depends what team. That's the problem.
Like if he goes to Cleveland, could he put up big numbers and do good with Shador as his quarterback and Todd Monken now the head coach? What are we talking
sports,
about?
Emma, we talking about sports, football, the NFL draft, mock draft.
Top 10.
He would need to go somewhere. Houston.
To my Zachariah Branch.
Yeah, Houston.
I
Carolina.
I'm about to say I hope we can get him.
Atlanta. New Orleans need wide receiver. Washington.
I'm glad you brought up Washington because that's the next pick, and I'll tell you who I got. But I think it's gonna be Cardinal Tate in Cleveland. You can't go wrong with Ohio State receiver. Right. And then Cleveland is right there in the state of Ohio, so they should have all eyes on Cardinal Tate any damn way.
But the problem is sometimes that don't work out. Just because you got eyes on in college, that don't always work out.
Yeah, it don't.
They're like, okay, Atlanta just drafted our first Georgia player last year.
And y'all, what, 30 minutes up the road from Athens?
Right. We 6 hours away from Athens. Make that make sense.
30 to 45 minutes up the road.
Right.
Hey, look what she said about you, Ralph.
I'm not a sports person, but stop by just because you kind of look like the better version of Kanye West. The better version of Kanye West.
Hey, she said you look like the better version of Kanye. Hey, Emma, subscribe, please, and like the show.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
But I could see Washington getting Branch, but they also need defense and offensive line too.
Okay, so the with the 7th pick, you got Washington taking
offensive lineman. Anyone. They need something bad. They quarterback got hit like he stole something last year. Oh, he got hit like a pinata.
Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, I like, damn, protect the young man. Shit.
Yeah. So let me see.
Appreciate you.
Sub. Okay. Appreciate it, Emma.
Appreciate it.
Washington 7th with the 7th pick. Washington, I think they're gonna go wide receiver. Makai Lemon out of USC. I think we seeing. I think they need another receiver because Terry McLaurin, he missed a lot of time this year after getting paid, and he ain't getting younger. So they need another bona fide, go-to guy. And this is a guy who can, work the intermediate of the field and can catch short passes. So you don't have to necessarily drop Jay Daniels back in the pocket so much. You could do 3-step drops, get the ball out to Makai Lemon. You could, he pretty much reminds me of what Amon St. Brown was.
Yeah, that was I was thinking about.
Kind of put me in looking at his highlights. He kind of put me in the mind of St. Brown. So I think if he could be that for Washington, that'll be huge. Because like you said, Terry McLaurin is getting older. He banged up. Debo is gonna be out.
Right,
Terry McLaurin missed most of the time this year, and it kind of protect your quarterback from being 5-step drop all the time.
Right. Debo getting older. He not the same no more.
He not. Now, Zachariah Branch puts me in the mind of a Debo Samuel.
I could see that.
He just not as bulky as Debo. But as far as their style of play, how you use them, I think he's a younger version of a Debo Samuel because you can give it to him a jet sweep out the backfield. You can throw him a wide receivers pass, short pass, whatever. You just need the ball in his hand to try to make
that OC is.
Who
over there in Washington?
Washington OC. I'm not sure who their OC is, but I know Dan Quinn is still the coach.
Yeah, but
and to be honest with you, they could go linebacker here too because Bobby Wagner is old as hell.
Oh, so, and they let what his name go? What's his name with the glasses? Von Miller. He was over there last year.
There's a couple different ways they could go here. They could go wide receiver. They could go linebacker. They could go edge rusher because, like you said, Von Miller gone and Bobby Wagner old. But I think they need to get another weapon for their franchise guy, Jayden Daniels. I mean,
or I could see they get the wide receiver.
I don't know if we watch. I mean, we don't watch cricket, but we might. I think Ralph has a cricket team.
A cricket team.
That's one of his favorite sports. So we'll see what's up.
I could see they get the wide receiver from the Colts.
Who?
Washington.
Which receiver?
Alex
Pierce.
Yeah.
I mean, they could do that. It depends on how they want to play it. Do they want to spend money on him and then just draft, or they want to draft a receiver, somebody on a rookie deal, because you're gonna have to pay Jayden Daniels when it's time for him to get paid?
Well, you gotta look at it, how fast you want to win.
I mean, I don't think Washington is gonna be. They went to the NFC Championship game last season. So
the year before.
That was his rookie year, right? Jayden Daniels.
Yeah.
Not this season, but
yeah.
Last season. Okay. Yeah.
But
I don't think they're gonna be back there.
How fast you want to win? How fast you want to get over that hump? You gotta look at that.
And then I'm not sure what the cap space look like for them either, but they might can go and get a veteran D lineman, somebody like Trey Henderson. Or
Trey Henderson wanted to get paid.
I mean, they could. Like I said, I don't know if they got the cap to pay him. They probably could go that route.
Yeah, and he fit that system too.
Yeah, so if they got that kind of cap space to pay him, they probably could go on the rookie end with a receiver and then go and signing him in free agency or whatever. Yeah. So they could do that.
New Orleans
Saints, I got them taking running back Jeremiah Love. I think they need a playmaker. I think Alvin Kamara. I think they need to somewhat go ahead and start moving off of him. Yeah. And Jeremiah Love, he's a home run hitter. He can catch the ball out the backfield, and he's a home run hitter handing off out of the backfield. So you pretty much be replacing Alvin Kamara at a cheaper price. Yeah, and then you look at the New Orleans Saints. They surprised a lot of people this year and were actually better than what people thought. The games they did lose, there were some close games they lost. Looking at the Saints, we thought they was just gonna get the hell beat out of them all year long. But
you were talking about it.
They actually won more games than I thought they was gonna win, and they were competitive. Yeah. And they were in a lot more games than I thought they was gonna be in, even though they lost them. So they need a playmaker, a home run hitter, Jeremiah Love. He fit right in.
Or they need a linebacker. They need an offensive lineman. They need another corner. They need a defensive lineman.
Yeah.
Pass rusher because
see the Saints they in a situation where they have to hit in the draft because they strapped against the cap.
Right.
So it's terrible. So they can't just go into free agency and get what they don't get in the draft. These picks that they hit. These picks that they make, they got to make sure they hitting on these picks, and because they ain't got no room to go out and buy in free agency what they don't get in the draft, they got to make sure they take the hit. They ain't got the cap.
They know what 20 million at the most.
Yeah, they so it just depends on what they want to do. Is they gonna
Right.
slow roll it and go based off and build off of what they did this year, which was winning more games than a lot of people expected, or do they want to go and get a receiver here, somebody like Jordan Tyson, because they lost the dude Rashid to the Seattle.
They traded him.
Yeah, they lost him, so they're gonna need a receiver, and then like you said, you can get a running back later on in the draft, but it's just not. I don't know how much of a home run hitter their running back gonna be. What Jeremiah Love is, because he could be a home run hitter.
It depends what kind of running back you're looking for. If you're looking for the one y'all got, the free agent y'all got, or the one we got, it just depends.
Yeah, because there's gonna be some running backs in this draft class.
You got the dude from Notre Dame. You got the dude from Michigan, running back.
Yeah,
beast. You got the one from Utah, another beast.
Yeah. So it just depends on how New Orleans want to play it. Do they want to go best player available here, or do they want to go need? And if they do go Jeremiah Love, that'll pretty much be signaling that we about to, soon about to move off Alvin Kamara. Yeah. And if they don't go Jeremiah Love, then they could go wide receiver, because, like you said, Rashid Shaheed. Yeah, they traded him off. So they need wide receiver help bad. And Taysom Hill, he just ain't it for us. I think he's just a gadget guy. You know what I mean?
Right. So I think definitely let him go. Cameron Jordan, what they gonna do about him? I don't see they paying him no more. So you got all these players you need to pay, and you need to pay the linebacker, the one with the dreads, or braids, or whatever his name is.
Oh, to my Chase Young?
No, not Chase. The dark skin one. That linebacker.
For New Orleans?
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about what's his name? Mario Davis?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's his name.
They got a lot of free agents over there. A lot of them.
Yeah. So I'm just depending. New Orleans one of them teams. They got options. They got options too.
Right. Kansas City Chiefs.
Kansas City, I've got them going with the wide receiver Jordan Tyson. I think they need to get Pat Mahomes. I think their offensive weapons is getting older, and they not really number one guys. Yeah. Like Travis Kelce is not the number one guy no more. He's getting older. He may be the number one guy in Kansas City by default because they ain't got nobody else. Juju Smith is not the number one. Ever since Tyreek Hill left, they've really been struggling to find that number one. I think they're going to go and get Jordan Tyson out of Arizona State. That's going to give Pat Mahomes a young wide receiver that could be, going to be your number one, especially looking at what Ted McMillan just did this season with Bryce Young. I think you give Jordan Tyson a Pat Mahomes type of receiver, he could do what Ted McMillan did in his rookie year, and he did that with Bryce Young as his quarterback. Yeah. So they need a wide receiver, get young. And the dude Rashid Rice. Right. I don't know what's going to happen with his off the field shit that he has going on. So that man have insurance for that. So that'll be a good one too. Yeah. Rashid Rice, Jordan Tyson.
That y'all offensive lineman, he is terrible. So they could y'all offensive lineman.
Yeah.
The one they got, I think, on the left side or the right side, right there, he terrible.
Yeah, they could go offensive line and then just try to turn Pat Mahomes into a Tom Brady and just put guys out there and let Pat Mahomes make them into what they need to be made into.
Right.
So they could go O-line there. That'll be the best thing, but they just don't have I think this will be an insurance policy for Rashid Rice. Yeah. And even if it ain't an insurance policy for Rashid Rice, that'll be a good one too.
Yeah.
for Pat Mahomes to have, and I'm not sure what they cap space look like to go out and get an offensive lineman to protect, but I wouldn't be mad at an offensive line pick here to protect Pat Mahomes. Yeah.
Their offensive lineman who they got had the most false starts in the NFL this year.
Yeah.
This year now. I'm not talking about 2 years ago. This year. This man terrible. He is ass. He give up the penalty draws like it ain't nothing.
Without even asking, he giving them up.
Give him up. Huh. Take him. He be like a turnstile. You want Patrick Mahomes? Here he go right here. For real, go watch Kansas City offensive line when you get a chance. And I think he on the left or the right side. He is terrible. He
ass
like, ass. Straight up.
Straight ass cheek.
You be like, oh my God.
Straight ass cheeks.
Straight. Man, Cincinnati.
Ooh. I got Cincinnati taking Ruben Bain, the DN out of Miami. I think that they need to be they need to put more attention on the defensive side of the ball. They already got T. Higgins, they already got Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow. But they also could use offensive line to protect Joe Burrow.
Lineman too.
They could use offensive line protect, but you're looking at the situation. What's my man that was drafted last year out of Texas A&M to Cincinnati, and he didn't sign his contract.
Yeah,
damn, what's his name?
Tackle or
edge rusher. I think he is an edge rusher. What the hell his name is? They gonna lose Trey Henderson for one.
They lost him already.
Yeah, he's gone. And Stewart. This is the last name. Stewart. I can't think his first name. But he came out of Texas A&M last season.
Yeah.
He didn't sign his contract. He didn't play. And then when he finally did all that, half the season was gone by.
Right.
More than half the season was gone by. So I think, and he didn't even come out and give them any type of production close to what they thought he was going to give them. Yeah. So I think they go back and revisit that, not that situation, but that position. And Ruben Bain, that's the best edge rusher that's still left on the board. So that fills a hole right away in which they're going to lose two players. They're going to lose Trey Henderson, and then, you're not losing Stewart, but hell, he didn't give you – this is insurance because Stewart didn't give you close. You hoping that this season is better than last season.
Right.
But in case it ain't, that you just going to have to live with that being a bad pick, dealing with the situation that it was, and you're losing Trey Henderson. And you got Ruben Bain because they need defensive help bad.
That I think that was the 29th on defense.
Yeah, and then you in that same division where you playing Cleveland twice, you playing Pittsburgh twice, and you playing
Baltimore
twice. Yeah, but Baltimore. The thing is, Baltimore. This is why Cincinnati got to take advantage of that because Baltimore lost Harbaugh, right? Mm-hmm. Pittsburgh lost Mike Tomlin, and the Cleveland Browns lost Kevin Stefanski. So every team in that division outside of Cincinnati lost their coach. So they're gonna be starting somewhere new, head coaching wise, in that division except for Cincinnati. So the Bengals gotta take advantage of this.
Baltimore got another defensive head coach. Came from the Chargers.
They do.
He was their defensive coordinator last year.
So is that going to take something? So by them bringing in a defensive-minded coach, is that going to take a little bit away from the offense in Baltimore? And if so, that's why Cincinnati got to make a defensive pick to take advantage of that in that division.
I don't think if I were Baltimore, I would have been an offense head coach. The Lamar need help over there. He need help.
So you would have went and got an offensive-minded coach?
Yes. To me, that defense. Okay. You see what I'm saying? But your offense been playing like a shit stain for the last 4 years. How you put those numbers?
Yeah.
You put a touchdown off of Lamar legs. He get it
Right.
older now. You should tell him, hey dog, you might want to stay in the pocket now. You cannot keep on running like you doing. I mean, I just saying that you get into the playoffs off of Lamar Jackson legs. That's how you get into the playoffs. If you take that away from Lamar, you're not getting into the playoffs.
Mm.
Now keep it 100. He's not that accurate. He like what? 50% accurate?
So you saying they needed more of a need more of an offensive minded coach.
Right. And Devin Henry always fumbling the ball. So, I mean, what are you doing? Your defense was ass cheats last year. I call Baltimore defense the get right team. And your team need to get right.
Debo.
Your team need to get right. You played Baltimore last year.
Yeah.
Let's keep it 100.
So I'm gonna stick with Cincinnati keeping Ruben Bain. I think he'll be the best available edge rusher on the board.
Yeah.
And that really, to be honest with you, that really covers 2 and 1. When you talk about best player available in position of need, that covers both for Cincinnati at the 10th spot.
Yeah.
If Ruben Bain is available, it'll be one of the best players still available, and it covers a position of need for Cincinnati. So that makes too much sense for Cincinnati right there, especially after losing Trey Henderson. Well, they gonna, like you said, he all but gone. Yeah. And Stewart, that shit didn't work out last year. Whatever that situation was, that ain't work out. And so now you're gonna need some insurance for that with a player that's one of the best of still available on the board at that time and fills a position of need on the side of the ball that you needed, defense.
Yeah.
So
what you gonna do about your secondary?
I mean, they can go. They could go. I don't know that they probably gonna be. They ain't gonna have a lot of cap either because they paying Joe Burrow, T. Higgins, and what they gonna have to do is, if I were them, I would trade T. Higgins and draft a wide receiver replacement, and then go again on the defensive side of the ball. But they ain't. That's too much like right. They should have did that shit already. It's too much. When it's too much like right, they ain't gonna do it, Ron. It's too much like right.
Well, when your quarterback come out saying, "I want T. Higgins," they're my boy.
Oh, well, then you got to do what you got to do. Then
you got to do what you got to do to keep T. Higgins.
But guess what? Then you also got to sit your quarterback down and say, "Look, I keep T. Higgins, pay him, Jamar Chase, and you. That's a shitload of money going to just 3 players. So we're not gonna be good on this side of the ball.
Right.
So you got to sacrifice one of them guys so we can get some cap,
Right. So that means I tell my quarterback, hey, or will you take less? Will you take less so I to help the defense?
Yeah, because if you don't, I don't want to hear shit about losing games because of the defense.
I don't want to hear. I'm gonna be like, I told you, motherfucking ass.
Either take a pay cut, or let us draft T. Higgins replacement.
Right.
That's gonna be cheaper.
Will you take it like the same thing with the Browns? Myles Garrett saying, "Oh, 2 years ago, I'm gonna get traded." Then came back. They paid Myles Garrett. And last year, he was mad at them motherfucker. I like, no, you took the money.
Yeah,
you can't be mad at your team because that ain't shit.
Yeah,
you should have said, look, put some of this money on this defense. I don't want all the money. Give me a pay raise. But put the other half on the rest of the defense.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm just saying, I know people love money, but then you cannot be stupid too.
Yeah.
So I mean, so Joe Burrow, if they don't fix that defense this year, I don't want to hear shit from Joe Burrow. If he don't go to the front office, be like, hey, redo my contract, put some of their money on the defense so we do win, I don't want to hear shit from him.
Yeah.
We know you to put touchdowns, but can you stop teams?
Yeah.
Can you stop anybody from getting touchdowns? And right now, no.
Yeah.
They cannot stop. I'm sorry, they cannot stop nobody.
Boy, Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Who
can they stop? We know you to put 30, but
you stop nobody from scoring 31.
Right. And bam, that goes the game.
Yep. So yeah, they Cincinnati, it's different ways these teams. It just depends on. I gotta look and see what they cap space look like because they can't even really. They can't really go. Shit. They really can't do shit either.
Right.
There's so much money tied up in them three guys.
Right. Joe Burrows, T. Higgins, and Chase.
Yeah.
They the one that got all the money.
Yeah. They let a good defensive player go in Jesse Bates because they had money tied up.
And y'all got the other one. Y'all got the other safety.
Oh, you talking about fuck is his name? I can't think his name.
Y'all got the other safety.
But he about to be shit out because
I'll take him.
Because we got we just signed what's his name last year from the Raiders. What the fuck was his name? And he played good for us. He was all over the field. He played outside linebacker, safety. They had him down in the box blitzing. Fuck, I can't think his name. Moyne, I think that's his last name. He played good for us.
I just said I don't see Cincinnati getting no better unless Joe Burrows say, hey, I would take less. Give me half.
The Cincinnati Bengals this year can't finish third or fourth in this division. They gotta finish near the top of the division and make the playoffs because Zach Taylor, the head coach, they're still the head coach, right? Zach Taylor. He's the only coach in that division that remained. Every other team in that division got a new head coach. Cleveland got Todd Monken, new head coach. Like you just said, Baltimore Ravens got a new head coach from the defensive coordinator that came over from the Chargers. And then Mike Tomlin is out in Pittsburgh, and Mike McCarthy is there. Even though Mike McCarthy is an experienced coach, he still new. All those three teams still have new head coaches. Zach Taylor, you can't get finish at the bottom of that division with all.
So it's like you Cincinnati Bengals. I don't see their defense doing shit this year.
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati. One, don't know about Ron Jones, Cincinnati. Two, you don't know how to treat your players in Cincinnati. Three, you got to overpay the players to stay in Cincinnati. You overpay T. Higgins.
Yeah.
You pay Chase. Now you finna overpay Joe Burrows. What about your offensive line? They're trash. What about your defensive line? You just lost one of your best pass rushers.
Shamar Stewart, that's his name. Shamar Stewart. That's the guy.
So, I mean, I don't see they getting no better on defense.
They took two linebackers last year. They took Demetrius Knight, linebacker from South Carolina in the second round, and then they took Barrett Carter, linebacker out of Clemson in the fourth round. So if they get good pass rush up front, they might have something to work with. But you said,
you know what? Well,
And
you
then
know what
Jamal
you
Stewart,
just said? You know what you just said? If
and they took a guard
If
last year in the 3rd round from Georgia.
right, if
So
was a fifth, we all be fucked up.
we would.
We
But most
all
of us
be
in it.
fucked up. What? So it like you
So
cannot.
three of the top 4 picks last year were defensive picks. Jamal Stewart round 1, Demetrius Knight round 2, and then Barrett Carter round 4. So somewhere this shit ought to kind of coming together for Cincinnati defensively.
Right.
It should, because they gonna have to do it through cheap free agent signings on defense and through hitting in the draft, because they got so much money tied up in Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and Joe Burrow. So defensively, they gonna have to make cheap signings and hope that them cheap signings outplay the contract that they signed, and they gonna have to hope that they hit on these picks in the draft.
They don't got no choice.
Yeah, because you ain't gonna hit on every pick. You gonna miss on some picks. Every pick ain't gonna be no hit.
You, Cincinnati, will they play 3-4 or 4-3 over there?
What defense they play?
You need, huh?
You asking what defense do Cincinnati play?
Yeah, what do they play over there? If they play 3-4, then they fucked up over there.
Let me see. It said they use a hybrid 4-3.
Yeah, you fucked up over there. Because that basically what we play. And you need.
It said they mainly they rely heavily on 4-3 and nickel packages.
Right.
Yeah.
You need pass rushers. Big time pass rushers.
Cincinnati.
To get to the quarterback. And you just lost your main one that you had. You treated him like shit for 3 years.
Yeah.
So I don't see no Max Cosby going over there. No time soon.
Cincinnati?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, they need somebody like that.
They can't afford Max. They can't afford Max Crosby.
I mean,
unless they're gonna include T. Higgins in the deal. And a lot of times in the NFL, you don't see players included in deals. Majority of the time, I'm not saying it don't happen, but majority of the time when trades are made in the NFL, it involves picks. It rarely ever is play like the NBA or do players and picks for players.
I mean,
picks. No,
I could see that, but I don't see no other pass rusher would go over there.
They're gonna what Cincinnati going to have to do is what they doing. They're gonna have to rely on cheap signings on the defensive side, and they're gonna have to rely on hitting on the defensive picks that they draft. That's it. They can't afford to go out until they move off of T. Higgins, because they damn sure ain't gonna move off Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow. Until they move off of T. Higgins to get that money gone, they don't look for them to do shit. Don't look for them to make a big splash defensively.
I'm trying to tell you, the day they move off on him, T. Higgins, the day Joe Burrows, you know what I'm saying, trade me right now.
So you think he would rather have T. Higgins over Jamar Chase? Man, if that's the case, then no wonder Cincinnati fucked up.
Who you think told them to sign T. Higgins?
I mean, I think if Joe Burrow said it, I don't think he meant like keep Higgins and move Chase. Chase is arguably a top.
Like he wanted both of them.
Oh, well then they fucked up then. That's what I'm saying. If that's the case, they're gonna have to rely defensively on cheap signings and hit
that's my point. That's my point. Now you got to pay Joe Burrows now. Yeah. And I know he will not take no cheap deal. I know that. So you fucked up.
Yeah.
You cannot get better on defense or defensive line or offensive line because you got to pay Joe Burrow.
Yeah. Unless you just hit. And you ain't going to hit on every pick. You going to swing,
Right.
you going to miss.
You might hit like 5 or
Just
4.
like you ain't going to hit every ball that you swing at. You going to miss some, you going to hit some.
So, like I said, the only way, and I hate to say that because I like T. Higgins.
Mm-hmm.
If you trade T. Higgins, I guarantee Joe Burrow's going to want to get traded that day. I guarantee it. I guarantee it.
Well, if you want to get a trade, then shit, you might have to say the hell with him. Because I can't be fucking up my team, taking your advice, and it's only hurting us, but it's helping in satisfying you.
But once again, you go back to what we were already talking about. Do you want the money or do you want to win Super Bowls?
Because they did get to the Super Bowl with a bad defensive team. Mm-hmm. They was just outscoring people, you know.
And a better offense. But every team got better since then.
Yeah.
So, do you want to take the money or do you want to go back Super Bowl?
Shit.
You can't do both. You got to take one or the other. If you want the money, we're not going nowhere. Look at all the teams that paying their quarterbacks right now and how far they go. Lamar Jackson got paid. Did they go to Super Bowl?
No. Dak Prescott.
Patrick Mahomes got paid.
He went to Super Bowl.
Yeah, but look what they had around him, though.
Dak Prescott got paid. No Super Bowl.
Right.
Got paid. No Super Bowl. Tua got paid. No Super Bowl. Jordan Love got paid.
What his name in Buffalo got paid?
Josh Allen.
No Super Bowl. He cannot even sniff the grass in the motherfucker.
Jared Goff, he went.
He went, but what happened?
Was that before he got paid though?
I think got his
contract? Yeah, okay.
I think so. But still, do you want to get paid or do you want to go to Super Bowls? You can't do both. I'd rather take the Tom Brady deal. Hey, pay me a little bit more, put the rest on the team. So we can go to Super Bowls and shit. And that's what Tom Brady did with New England. Why you think he went to Tampa Bay? That's what he did for all those years. In New England, he took less. So the team will be right. I don't see Joe Burrow was doing that shit. That's just me, though. I mean, I don't see him doing none of that shit.
Yeah, that's Cincinnati in a tough spot. Well, I ain't gonna say tough because hell, they know what they need to do. They ain't fucking do it.
They don't want to do it. You know what you got to do, but you don't want to do it.
Yeah.
It's like Cincinnati, that old girlfriend. You know the bitch crazy. You know she cheated on you 5-10 times. And you know you got to break up with her, but you don't want to get it done. The bitch crazy. You already know how she is. But you don't want to do it. Yeah. That's Cincinnati.
That is crazy.
Is I lying?
No, you're right. They just like you said, if they do anything defensively, it's gonna have to be with guys on cheap deals that outplay their deals, and and they're gonna have to hit on defensive picks, draft picks.
Right. You don't got no choice. Because I don't see Joe Burrow say, hey, I will take less. Give me 20%. Put the rest on the defense and offensive line. I don't see that happen. I don't see it happen. And while he keep on taking the money, they're going to keep on losing on defense. Look at Buffalo. Look at all those teams we just named. Look at them. The one that got paid. Even you said it. Carolina. If y'all pay your quarterback, how you gonna fix your defense?
Now, hopefully our defense of picks that we made is gonna take the next step because we took 2 DNs last year, so hopefully they take the next step second year.
But I talk about free agent. You don't want other players come to Carolina.
Yeah.
You don't want this player over here, this corner or safety or linebacker come over to Carolina. You can't get that when you give all the money up to the quarterback and the 2 wide receivers.
Yeah. Hold on, I forgot. What happens first? Is it free agency or the draft?
Free agent.
The NFL free agency happens first and then the draft. Okay, so free agency is going to dictate a lot of what these teams draft.
Right. If free agent, the combine, then the draft.
So the free agency is going to dictate what these teams do at draft time. You know. So some of these, you know what? I think we'll do another show like right before. I mean, we're gonna finish the rest of the mock and go 11 through, I guess the rest of them. But I'm just saying, like, free agency is gonna dictate a lot of this. So a lot of these draft picks won't be what we think they're gonna be because of what the team free agency, and that's gonna change that.
Now, but if you look at Cincinnati, you don't got no choice. If you look at Seattle, you don't got no choice because you lost your OC to the Raiders.
Raiders, right.
You finna lose 2 corners off the rip. They're free agents. You finna lose your safety. He a free agent.
Because was it not Tariq Woolen, but
Rowland.
Devon Wilson.
Rowland.
Okay, Tariq Woolen. Okay, yeah. Tariq Woolen he's the one that's free agent.
Yeah.
Devon Witherspoon. Yeah.
So you lost them 2 right there. You finna lose linebackers. They might go over there to the Raiders.
Maybe.
Or they finna get paid. Somebody gonna pay them.
Yeah.
You finna lose offensive linemen to the Raiders. We see that every year. Every time new head coach get hired somewhere, his old team lose a lot of pieces. Go to where the new head coach at.
Yeah, they follow him.
Yep. Just like Cleveland. We hired that old head coach. So no Cleveland players coming over to Atlanta. What?
So you think y'all? So you, with that being said, you think y'all should trade Cal, or move on from Kyle Pitts and sign David Njoku?
I think we should franchise tag Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts.
Sign Njoku.
So franchise
like.
So you saying franchise Pitts and then still sign David Njoku?
And that's why 2 tight end sets.
So then you're gonna be really, man, you ain't gonna have no wiggle room to sign nobody.
We just need, to be honest, we hit more than we don't in the draft.
Right.
they're like, trust me, do I want free agents? Yes. But will you work when you come over here? I don't want a free agent to come just get a paycheck. No.
Yeah, that's what a lot of them doing.
No. Don't do that in Atlanta. If you want to come here, you got to work. The same way you got the big name wherever you come from, you still got to put in that work when you come to ATL.
True.
That's just me. And the tight end in Cleveland, you just signed him to a 1-year deal.
David Njoku. Man, you know what y'all gonna end up doing? Y'all gonna end up doing something like bringing Dillon Gabriel on.
Well, he be a bridge.
Kevin Stefanski there. He
be a bridge quarterback.
If y'all move Kirk Cousins, because we did mention the Jets earlier, so if y'all move Kirk Cousins, then Dillon Gabriel be
a bridge quarterback to Michael Penix. Get ready,
man. Because Penix gonna miss what, the first 5-6 games of the year?
He said he's gonna be ready at the beginning of the year.
I wouldn't roll him out there.
I not.
I would not roll him out there.
That's where the bridge quarterback come in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what you here for.
What? You think you Billy Bass? Okay, come on, Billy Bass. Get your ass out there. If you get up.
Now, I would keep rolling with the bridge if I'm winning games. Now, let's just say Michael Penix come back week 6 and y'all sitting at 4-2. Why the hell would you pull the quarterback that's got you at a 4-2 record to bring back a guy who's injury prone? And I ain't talking bad about Michael Penix, but I'm just saying, I'm just talking wins and losses. If he misses 6 games and y'all 4-2 when he returns, why the hell would you pull the quarterback who got you at 4-2?
Let's see, I would not pull him.
That's what I'm saying. It's not, you can't even use the excuse that Michael Penix is getting paid, because Michael Penix is still on a rookie deal.
Right. Now,
so he ain't breaking the bank on the bench.
Let's just say we get the 10 wins, right? And we got the division locked up. And if you want the rest, the starters quarterback, then I put Michael Penix in there. Though we already in the playoffs. Think about it. You just got to win 10 games in the South.
Right. If that.
So let's just say we're in the playoffs already. And we can't go no higher, no lower. We already set. Okay, Michael Penix, get out there. Let's see what you got. That's what I would do. If we number 2 seed, number 3 seed, number 4 seed, I would set my starters. My star quarterback. Go out there, Michael Penix. Especially, we don't need that game to win. Yeah. Don't go out there. That's how I'm looking at it. I mean, hurt me none. You know me.
Oh,
you know me. Hey, I try and get to the playoffs, to the NFC championship game.
You trying to get to the promised land?
Yeah, I'm tired of sitting on this dusty ass couch.
I'm trying to go to the promised land.
Shit. I'm trying to go to the upper room and shit. I'm tired.
You tired of sitting on the sideline? Tired of sitting on the couch?
I'm tired of window shopping and shit.
You want to go to the promised land?
Mm-hmm. But
I don't blame you.
But yeah, Cincinnati, I don't see that doing nothing.
Yeah. And then I think Miami, I said Miami got the 11th pick and the Cowboys got the 12th pick.
See, Miami, that
They got a new head coach. Don't they got the defensive coordinator that came from Green Bay?
Green Bay.
So their first pick might be a defensive
Pass rush. That they got rid of that pass rusher today too.
Yeah.
Phillips.
Bradley Chubb.
Oh, Chubbs. So I could see that getting pass rush.
Now I think we should go get Bradley Chubb.
Y'all not getting all that good shit.
But listen, I'm only saying that because Bradley Chubb was in my defensive coordinator came from Denver. And I think Bradley Chubb was in Denver when he was still the defensive coordinator. So he's now a veteran that knows the defensive system that my DC is in Carolina with now. So now I think that will be a cheaper version of a Trey Henderson.
Now, tell me this.
And you can get more.
Think if y'all get him, he will be taking away snaps away from y'all rookies that had not done nothing yet?
I mean, that was gonna happen anyway because they were gonna go after a veteran because they were talking about Trey Henderson. So they would that whatever the case is, they were going after a veteran along that D line, but alongside Derrick Brown anyway.
See, if y'all Trey Henderson, that means y'all would have to give up the penalty draws.
No, Henderson's a free agent. Trey Henderson's gonna be a free agent.
Oh yeah.
So you can just sign him.
I talk about money wise. Y'all would have to give up.
Oh, so like the contract we had to give him.
Yeah.
That he's looking for.
He wanted to get paid.
That's why I'm saying I'm kind of glad Bradley Chubb got released by Miami because now that's a cheaper alternative to bringing in another veteran guy.
Yeah.
And now you still you got a little bit more space, cap space to work with getting somebody else.
Yeah.
So
I mean, he will help y'all out, but he don't just need to come with that just take a paycheck.
So I think this is what this might be where the Dolphins with the 11 pick up Avery Reese, a defensive player, because they kept Jalen Phillips, right? Miami. They didn't hold on. Did they trade him to the Eagles?
Yeah. He a free agent now.
Hold on.
They traded him to the Eagles.
They did trade him to the Eagles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. I remember him going to the Eagles.
He a free agent now.
Yeah, okay. So they did trade him to the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
So now I think with the Dolphins releasing those two guys, Jalen Waddle's still there. We don't know what the quarterback. We don't know what the quarterback situation is going to be like, other than 2 days or limited, very limited. So, they got a defensive-minded guy now is the head coach. Mike McDaniel's out. I don't even remember the dude's name. I know he was a DC at Green Bay, but he's now the head coach at Miami.
Yeah.
So they could go with Avery Reese with the 11 pick. That's the linebacker out of Ohio State.
Right. They could, but also they need wide receivers. They need offensive line help. Bad.
But I don't know what receivers left on the board that'll be. Well, it's going to be plenty of receivers left on the board, but which one of them is worthy of getting drafted high as 11 to the Dolphins? That's why I'm saying they need to go and get.
You got
Avery Reese.
Yeah. But
you got the guy Denzel Boston from Washington.
Well, if you let's just say free agents. Do you want the overpaid players? Did you go to Miami?
Well, I don't think you have to overpay nobody to go to Miami. I think
you would have to overpay because one, you don't know nothing about the head coach now.
Well, I think.
I mean, we just know.
When you say overpay, I think football is different. I think guys are going because the NFL money ain't like the NBA money. Now, if we was talking NBA, then I would say teams like Milwaukee, teams like Indiana, those type of teams will have to overpay players to come there. But we talking NFL, the money is different. So I think players are going wherever they cutting the check at. I don't think there's going to be an overpayment to get players in the NFL to certain teams. I think NFL players are following where they getting that check at. You know what I'm saying?
Let me say that. NBA. Do you want to pay an old linebacker, Von Miller?
No, I'm not paying an old. Von Miller at this point is only good vet help, a role player.
But
one year deals by the year.
Right, but he's going to want to get paid for that 1 year.
But he's not going to get paid like you're not paying Von Miller $15 million a year.
But do the new head coach in Miami know that?
He's not paying. They're not going to get Von Miller at this point is only going to be going to teams that's got
but
that's already got stuff in place. They not
right. What I'm saying is you're gonna pay him off of what he done in the past.
Who, Von Miller? I'm not paying him off that. I don't think NFL teams are gonna pay him. I think they're gonna look at Von Miller and say Von Miller ain't been the same Von Miller since he left Denver.
But remember, I already told you, it already the one searcher out there. The one searcher that going to say, oh, Von Miller out here. Yeah, they're going to get Von Miller.
I mean, they could go and get him, but they're not fixing to give Von Miller $13, $14 million a year.
What?
I don't think Von Miller's going to get that kind of money. Von Miller right now is going to be like Calais Campbell. He's going to be on 1 year deals.
What?
Going from this team to that team.
You finna see. What?
I don't think nobody's going to give Von Miller a multi-year deal at $13 million, $14 million a year.
I think they will, because he did help teach the young linebackers and the young pass rushers.
I think they could bring him in for that, but they ain't not going to bring him in for that price. He's not getting a multi-year deal for $13 to $14 million per year. That's way too much for Von Miller, what Von Miller does now. Because what did he get last year to go to
I think he got Washington, $9 million. I think, I'm not sure. But it was up there.
Hold on. Von Miller. See, Von Miller, he got a restructured contract when he was with Buffalo. And it restructured his contract by a significant amount. He went from $17 million down to 1.5.
Then he went to Washington. No, he got injured.
Let me see how much his contract was last year.
I remember we played Washington, and B. John Robinson got around Von Miller. I say, Von Miller, not the same.
He signed a 1 year deal for $6 million. That's what I'm saying. He's not getting multi-year contracts for $13 and $14 million per year.
All right.
He's gonna be a one year player, signing 1 year deals. For the reasons you just named. He's gonna be a vet, but I don't think the best days of Von Miller is behind him now. Von Miller is not getting you 13 sacks a year. 13 to 15 sacks a year. Nah, I don't even think he stay healthy enough to give you that kind of production no more. Now we talking about Denver Broncos, Von Miller, hell yeah.
Right.
But we talking about Von Miller after Denver, after Buffalo, after Washington. No.
And so we finna see, but
yeah, I don't think he getting that. No.
Everybody like and share the show in the comments, and thank you.
Please do, man. Please do. And we'll see y'all next week when we drop another one. All right, Ron. All right, Jay.
All right.